Hey guys, for today's video we're playing with something very exciting and very fun. I've been eyeballing this on the Ulta website for like, I don't know how long, but a while now. So I finally decided to get it. This is the LA Splash Golden Gatsby. I just ripped this thing off. I hate when those things are stuck on the mirrors, like, and then people who just leave them on, I'm like, what kind of madness is this? Here she is in all her glory. I'm sure you can get a view of my setup back there, but this is what it looks like. And obviously, I'm sure you can tell what dragged me to this palette. The shimmers and the green. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it because I already look crazy because I have powder on my face. I actually have my face done already because we have somewhere to go. I have to be ready in an hour. I'm still not really feeling that good. Like, I still feel kind of like, it is what it is. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna go ahead and start by priming my lid. Oh my god, you guys, I told you guys my body was trying to get sick, but I was trying to fight it, and I thought I was like doing a good job fighting it off. I don't think I got full-blown sick, but I definitely was feeling really bad. And then when I get sick, I don't know why my voice gets kind of like, I always lose my voice to an extent. Like, I just sound really gross and like a frog. Like, that's the first thing I think of. I'm always like, oh, I sound like a frog. I'm sure you guys noticed I missed my last upload, but I really just wasn't feeling good. It was like my throat at first, and then my throat went away, like the sore throat, but then I was sneezing a lot. My head was just really, really dizzy, and I don't know what this was, but let me tell you, I have turned into one of those people that always get sick, and I don't know why. I got sick in November, and then January, and now February, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I was really trying to get better, like, for this weekend because my husband's birthday is this weekend, and I'm throwing a thing for him actually tomorrow night. So I was like, just relax, take it easy. To get to the story, I didn't do my skincare for the last 2 days. Other than me being sick, I always take care of my skin. I could not get myself out of bed. Remember how I told you guys my eyes are like really dry now? It's like not new anymore, but it was a new thing for me that I was trying to understand. And so if you can see, my primer's grabbing to my eyelids because I didn't do my eye cream the last 2 nights. My eyelids were like peeling. Today when I washed my face, I was like, oh my god, Sarah, you could not do that again. Or at least get up and put on eye cream, you know? But anyways, I just feel so self-conscious, so I wanted to tell you guys. I am really itching to use this green, so I think I'm gonna actually use this green as the transition shade. First of all, the names are so cute. I read The Great Gatsby in like my senior year of high school, and I didn't like it. I know a lot of people like it. I didn't like it. I couldn't get into the book. I actually tried to read it several times. I'm a big reader. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I love to read, and I tried to read it like on my own. I know I'm such a loser. I could never get into it. So I'm sure some of these names are from the book, but I thought that was super cute. The names are real cute. They're all like roaring 20s type of names, like Speakeasy is one, Ritzy, Hotsy Totsy. I'm actually gonna take this one and put this in the transition. It's called Mint Julep. I was gonna film with this yesterday to get my video up on Friday, but I couldn't. I didn't have the energy. So it's okay. I know you guys understand. It's not looking as green as I wanted to. It's kind of looking a little more of like a muddy green. If I'm being just like totally honest, I'm a little disappointed, I guess, because I was thinking this green was going to translate like it did from the palette, but it's looking a little muddy. It's blending fine, but it's just not the green. Like, let me actually just go ahead and hold it up. If you kind of look at it on my eye and then you look at it in the pan, I feel like it comes off a little bit lighter, but it looks like a little bit of like a darker grayish green, if that makes sense. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm just like, you can tell I'm not feeling good because I really have no energy. I'm like, oh, whatever. Because you know me, like usually I'm just like, no, that's not perfect. I want this to look like this. But today I'm like, is it really that big of a deal? It's kind of like a pukey green. That's the green I'm thinking of. It's kind of like a pukey, like baby poop green. I know that's like a disgusting way to describe that, but all you mamas out there, or even daddies, you know what I'm talking about. Anyone who's changed a baby's diaper You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it is blending nicely. The only thing that's kind of annoying me is my eyes, because my eyes are so peely right now. I can kind of see, you know, that my eye's peeling, but it's blending pretty nicely. I do wish it was a little bit more of like a true green versus like that pukey, like mustardy green. We're actually going to a poker night tonight, and like I'm gonna try to test as many colors as possible like I usually do. I kind of feel like, am I really gonna show up to somebody's house with a face full of makeup and glitter? Yes, I am. Next, I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is the shade Highball. It's more of like your typical like warm brown transition, and I'm gonna take my E25. You know what I noticed is that there's like no kick up, I can't remember what the word is. Fallout, kick up. I think I'm thinking of kick up. Like, let me go ahead and tap. I mean, there's like the smallest amount, but hardly nothing. But it is like a little powdery. Like, let me show you guys. Let me see if I can get this. Like, do you see how much powder comes off? I don't know. I guess that's just something I noticed that I haven't noticed with like other palettes, but a lot of product kind of comes off the brush. But okay, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and take this right underneath. I'm not sure like entirely how this is gonna look. Like, I feel like the green is gonna look like actual baby shit on my eye mixed with that brown. You know, I love to work with greens. Like, if I'm working with a color, it's always, I don't know why I said color, like green's not a color. Like, every color is a color, but if I'm working with like something that's basically not a neutral, it's always green. So I'm just like naturally drawn to them, I guess. But when I saw this palette online, I kind of went back and forth with it, because I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm not gonna get it. It's gonna be another palette I'm not gonna use. But I read that they had the pressed pigments. Actually went back and ordered it because I was like, yeah, I think I want that. This one seems a little patchy, like just the tiniest bit. If I'm just really nitpicking, this one I'm just having a little bit of a harder time. It's getting better. Okay, I don't know why. It was just like right here, it just, I felt like it wasn't like going on, but it's getting better. I'm not sure how I feel about this green being with this brown. Like, I feel like it just doesn't look that nice. We're gonna make it work. We're already in this. You guys, I'm so sickly obsessed with Harry Potter. Like, I caught up on all my shows. I watched a few movies I've been wanting to see, and I was like, I wanna watch Harry Potter. So I started rewatching the Harry Potter movies. I just finished rereading the books. It took me months to reread them because, you know, life. I finished the last book like 2 nights ago, and then when I woke up yesterday morning, I was like really upset because I finished the book. Even though I've already read them, I already know what happens. I've seen all the movies 86 million times. I was just like I just feel like there was a void missing, so I started rewatching the movies. I'm on the second one right now. My husband was talking to me when I was doing my hair, and I was just like fixated on the movie. I had my laptop with me, and I was just like watching and curling my hair, and he was telling me something before he got in the shower, and he was like, hello. He's like, seriously, how many times have you seen this movie? I was like, it's just like the first time every time, you know? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work with this one right here. It's like this really pretty, super shimmery pink champagne, and then I think I want to do some of this copper. So I'm actually going to take the pink in the front, and then I'm going to take the copper on the outer part. Again, I'm like, what am I doing? Because like the green and the pink, like, do they go together? No, but we're gonna play, okay? I'm actually just gonna take my finger, because with these pressed pigments, they just apply better with a finger. That is super, super beautiful. Do you see how sparkly that is? See, I was thinking that would look kind of weird with the green, but I actually don't hate it. I mean, it could actually also probably look like shit, but I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and take the copper. Looks just like this. I love copper. This is called Sheba, by the way. I'm just gonna press this on the outer. Oh yes, that is so beautiful. They have fallout, but it's not that bad. I've definitely seen worse. I don't really care if products have fallout. Shadows, because I typically like to do my face first, so if something has fallout, it's not that big of a deal to me. But you know, I know some people do care. So the shimmers do have a little bit of fallout. I want to take some of the gold. So I'm actually going to just take this one right here. It's like this really pretty intense gold. I'm going to pop just a little bit in the center of these two colors. I think that would be pretty. Just a little some. Oh, yeah. You see that? My camera just went out of focus. Do you see how beautiful that is? Let's do a little bit on this side. I cannot get over how pretty these are. We're going to go ahead and take this one right here, and I thought this was actually a matte shade, but when you actually swatch it, it has like a sheen to it. Let me see if you guys can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and insert better swatches, but I just wanted to show you guys that one. It's like more of like a satin. It's very pretty. It reminds me of MAC, oh my god, Naked? Sorry, my camera stopped recording and I didn't realize it. It is MAC Naked. It reminds me a lot of MAC Naked, where it's kind of just like that really pretty pearlescent sheen. So I just went under the brow. I'll go ahead and just redo it. But I was saying when I thought I was recording, this is nice to take all underneath the brow bone because it's not a shimmer. Usually with a shimmer, I just do this area just under the arch, but this can kind of just really highlight the brow bone and clean up. If you get a little messy with your transition, if you can see that, it just looks really pretty. I just took the black down here, Speak Easy, and I'm lining my top lash line with the black. And I was saying I'm not really a fan of this black. I feel like it's really powdery. It's not really showing up that great, and it's kind of just like going everywhere, like it's all over my face. Can you guys see how it's like all down here? I didn't have that issue with the other mattes. I almost never use black shadow. If I ever use it, I'm using it as a liner like I'm doing right now. I know a lot of people do like to use black, so yeah, it's not the best black. It's a little dull too. Like I feel like it's kind of like one of those like blacks that are kind of see-through. You guys know what I'm talking about, those shitty black shadows that you go to put it on and it's like real patchy. That kind of reminds me of that just from using it, and there's like a lot of kick up from that one. But anyways, again, I don't really use black, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm actually just gonna take Old Fashioned, this one right here. It's like the dark brown in the palette, and I'm just gonna fluff this on my lower lash line. I have a lot going on at the top of my eye. Ooh, that's pigmented. I'm just gonna keep it simple with, damn, that is pigmented as shit. Do you guys see that? I like barely put that on too. That was like the easiest lower lash line application ever. Who's playing outside? It's 8 o'clock at night. I say it's late o'clock at night, like that's even late. I mean, it's dark. Like, kids shouldn't play outside when it's dark, right? This is just blending beautifully. Huh. Wow, I really like this. I mean, everything is doing really well so far. I didn't try the second, the Mary Pickford. I didn't try the green. I really didn't give the black like that big of a chance because I just used it as liner, but everything that I've used pretty much is pretty good. I don't know if this is gonna work for the inner corner, but we're just gonna go ahead and try it. Mary Pickford. It's kind of like a nudie pink shade. This is kind of the same formula as this first one, where it's kind of just like a sheen. Go ahead and compare the two so you can see. I want to pop this in the inner corner. I think it's going to be too dark, but let's just try it. This color is pretty. It's just not really an inner corner color. It's too dark. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead in with the one I used for my brow bone, and I'm just going to pop that on top. I'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes, and then I'll be right back, and we'll just kind of finish off with final thoughts of this palette. I feel so pretty. I feel so sparkly. I just feel so glamorous, so beautiful. I love the way this look turned out. I love the glitter. I'm not obsessed with the green. I wish I didn't use the green with this particular look. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But other than that, like, I feel like if I just would have went in with the two browns, just these two right here for the transition, I think this would have turned out like even more beautiful. Again, the black was kind of like, but I have to play with that again and let you guys know. And other than that, everything seemed to blend out really great. I did pop on a little bit of my highlighter that I have on today. I have on the Amrezy Highlighter. I don't know if it's showing up, but I just popped that in the inner corner because the French 75, that shade just wasn't doing it for me. And I really like my makeup. I mean, I think it looks really pretty. I'm obsessed with these down here. So the only one I really didn't get to play with was this, but it swatched really beautifully. If it's the same formula as these, I think it will be great. And these are amazing. Like, they're so incredibly sparkly and beautiful and shiny. It's 28 bucks. I don't think I mentioned that, so not super cheap, but also not up there with like the $40, $50, $60 palettes. And I think it's great. I think it's fun. If you love glitter and you like this color scheme, I think you'll like this palette, and I enjoyed it. I also want to say that I like, since they have these kind of like pressed glitter pigment type of situations, I like that they put these two more of like a sheen instead of just a straight shimmer. I think it would have been kind of like a shimmer overload. I mean, I don't mind because I love shimmer, but a lot of people don't. So I like that instead of making these shimmers that they did make them more of a sheen, because I think it just added something different. These two are something that I would like to wear on the lid on occasion. If I don't want to go in with one of these would be nice to have as a lid option. You can use this as a highlight. If you're a little deeper complected, you could use this as a highlight, I think. You have a transition, you have a darker transition, you have like just a pop of color. For me personally, instead of having the black, I would have liked to see a lighter transition, lighter than this. Other than that, I think it's a really great palette and I really like it a lot. I'll make sure to insert swatches so you guys can kind of see how everything looks. And yeah, LA Splash. I've heard of LA Splash, but I've never used it. I don't think in my entire life. I cannot recall a single time that I've ever even seen it in stores, I think. Super cute, and the packaging is adorable. Rose gold. Oh, the packaging in here is so nice. It's like this reflective rose gold, and then the back is super cute. It says, "Darling, it wouldn't be a party without you." And adorable. I love the matte black, very chic, very slim, and then the rose gold is super pretty. I love the Gatsby theme. I think that's adorable. I think it's a great palette, and if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. It has a bunch of different varieties, and if you just want to try something new or you want to use it every single day, I think it's great. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've tried this palette, if you're even interested in trying it, just go ahead and let me know, because I want to know. I have not heard a single thing about this on social media. I just happened to come across it when I was shopping on the e.l.f. website, as I do on a regular basis. Any thoughts in general, just go ahead and leave them in the comments, and then also let me know what other types of videos you guys want to see. If you have any requests, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And I think that's all I have to say, so just make sure you subscribe before you go and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Hopefully next time I'll be a little more uplifted, like maybe this whatever is inside me will push its way out. That sounded so weird. It totally sounded like I was talking about a baby. Whatever this sickness thing is that I have will be gone in my next video. Hopefully I'll be a little more high energy. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!